What's up, guys? It's your boy MP13 coming at you with another video. Now, for some time, have been wanting to do music reviews and music reaction videos of songs, albums, and such. And I thought this was the perfect time to start. And I didn't do the reaction because we're gonna go over Drake's Scorpion album, that double LP. That's a lot of content to do a reaction to. So let's just do an overall thoughts and my opinions on this album. Okay. And I started with Drake because at the end of the day, people say that I hate Drake so much that I love him. I've been very critical of Drake through his career, but I have my reasons. I don't just blindly critique somebody. I have very reasons. Um, so we'll just basically get right to this. Okay, so there's an A side and B side. Once that was advertised, I pretty much knew it was going to probably be a R&B and rap half and half album, and that's exactly what he did. So we'll go over the A side first because that's probably honestly the better side. It depends on what kind of music you like to. So I feel he came out hard. He came out swinging with that first track, Survival. That was pretty tough. Kind of like in essence, like not comparable, but it reminded me of like DMX Dark and Hell is Hot. Where the intro was just pure rapping, and coming out swinging, and that's exactly what he did. But my only critique of this song is the fact that he sneaked this in Pusha T. Now, the fact that you're basically saying you're above this beef. A wise man, he said a wise man said to say nothing at all. He's that's beneath him. He's over that. Kind of like what he did with the Joe Button thing. I'm not even gonna address that, right? So he goes silent and whatnot and says he won't address it, but you're addressing it right here in the song. To say that you don't want to take it there because it could lead to somebody dying. That's what you're basically saying in the track, but you're still mentioning it. So you're being a hypocrite in that sense. So it's like, man, either go at him or don't. Don't sneak this. Don't do those subliminal disses. Don't try to be like, oh, I'm above that when you're still mentioning it. So I just feel like that's kind of fake. But that's my critique of it. Otherwise, taken away from that, just as a song, it's pretty good. It's good rapping and such. But we'll get to the next one. I didn't listen to number two. What did I? Oh, I forgot. What? Let me see which one number two was. Number two. That was nonstop. Yeah, didn't listen to that. Sorry, but elevate. That was decent. I thought the lyrics were kind of basic still. They're kind of corny, but it had a great sound to it. And then just the flow, production, and such. Um, Emotionalist, same thing. Great sound, good sounding song. So again, I'm not just looking at this from any hater or fan stand perspective. I'm just analyzing by the music, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But then we get into the radio songs, and then 8 out of 10 and mob ties just don't do it for me. It's whack, and it sounds whack. Mob ties with that whole Migo sound. It just doesn't sound good. I don't like the lyrics. Not feeling the beats too much. It's pretty basic. Um, and then can't take a joke. That's just the same thing. And most of this side is just basic rap. It's nothing special about it. Let me be honest with you, because a lot of the lyrics are the same thing. He's talking about the same stuff. He's talking slightly about his beef with Pusha, how he's not playing with people no more, same emotional stuff, and and then like Sandra's Rose is pretty good. That to me is probably, besides the intro and Emotionless, that's the best song on that A side. Um, and this is my big problem with this whole album. Jay Z's verse, his one line, his verse in general, his one line is probably the best verse in line in the whole album. His one line about talking about they kill X but let George Zimmerman live. Like the streets is dead. Like you got no respect for it no more. I mean, that's the line that stands out the most on the whole album, and then most people agree with that. And it's a feature. That's one song. That's a one feature. Come on. And it's there. Is there more? Not that great. A side is not that great. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So you have a cipher guys pretty much and a cipher girls. Because B side, we're gonna get into right now. B side is all for the ladies. So A side, does not cut it just on that rap level. It just doesn't. There's also the fact that you are said to have not written all your lyrics. So what songs are you actually writing? That's the thing. So if you're not producing the songs and you're not writing the songs, what are you really doing? B side. This B side is why I never liked Drake because he can't sing. If you're gonna tell me Drake can sing, you're bugging. Have you ever seen him perform live? He cannot sing. That's not singing. That's not singing. You can't hit no high notes. You always he sound like he whining and when he's singing. And if you need great production to sound good at singing, you're not a good singer. So that's my problem with this. So I listened to some of the B sides too. Jaded was good. That was probably the only song I say that he actually sounded like he could sing. Um, Probably a lot had to do with Ty Dolla Signs in general, just making that sound. Um, the mix down and all the things it takes to make a record or make or finalize an actual track. That's where those guys doing their job to help Drake because that's where the good sound comes from. The guy can't sing that well, but this song in particular somehow he sounds like he can sing. Um, Nice for what it's not a bad song. I like the concept of that song, but it's kind of like the sample. Same thing with like the Nas cop shot the kid. It's just a little too much of the sample. Just break it down a little bit less. Use it a little less. Finesse, pretty basic, cool little like sound on the hook, but didn't hear Ratchet B Day. Maybe that's good. I don't know. Blue Tint. No. In my feelings, that's what Drake stands usually are in their feelings. That's how I feel. And look, Final Fantasy sounded good. I like the way that sounds. That beat is pretty crazy. And a lot of these beats on the side B sound pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but that's because they're having good production. So March 14th is just sad. The fact that you have to address your bastard son almost like you have to address him in a song. That's terrible. Simple fact that, and then in the lyrics, he's saying something about how he only met the lady twice, slept with her once. I guess that he realized it only takes one time. Bruh, I don't know if I even believe that, but it's so, bruh, you went in a porn star first time raw doll. You crazy, and you're a hypocrite. Of all those lady songs you talk about, you sing about, you do stuff like that, and then you leave that kid. And then you saying, "Oh, I didn't keep the world from my kid. I mean, I did keep my kid from the world, kept the world from my kid." Bruh, that's weak. That's very weak. Like nobody's gonna bother your baby, really. Like, and it's just weak. Now, if you're taking care of them, great. But no, I can't comment too much about that. I have no right to comment about somebody with their relationship with their kids. But at the end of the day, overall, this has always been my problems with Drake. Now, album wise, I'd have to say it's probably maybe a 5 out of 10, and that's pretty generous because I don't like Drake that much. So there's even Drake fans that are saying this album wasn't that great, giving them like they're giving it like a 5 or 6 out of 10. So I think a 5 is fair. Because at the end of the day, a double disc LP in today's music is not it's pretty rare, and I don't think it fits in today's music because people don't have the attention span. They're so technology so like with us at all times. People aren't gonna like really sit there and listen to your whole album. So they're gonna listen to parts and parts of this, and but that's a good thing about all these songs. Having all these songs is that you're gonna have at least a song or two that everyone likes. Because even me, I like a couple of these songs, and I don't like Drake. Um, but it's too much. It's too much in the day and age when you got guys putting out 7 or 8 track albums condensed. They're fire. I mean, people overlook that Nas album. That was a classic almost. That was a great album. Like it was short, good content. This album to me does not have that kind of content. There's no relevant lyrics to what other people are going through. It's only about Drake and his emotions and trying to explain himself. And I'm sick of hearing this. I'm sick of trying to accept this guy as a rapper. He can't if you don't write your own lyrics, if it's not clear that you write 100% of your lyrics, you're not a rapper. Rap is the only genre to me that you can actually say that it's important for you to write your own lyrics because that is the essence of what makes a rapper, right? Pop songs is a whole different spectrum. R&B is a whole different spectrum. You can have people write for you, write a general love song, and you sing it. But a lot of hip hop and what it was meant to be and what it was from the heart. It was what those people lived through and what their people lived through. And I don't think I could relate to Drake. This is too emotional. This whole it's just a mix of emotion, a bag of emotions. This whole album, um, and I just don't understand what people like about Drake. To be honest with you, because you don't produce, right? So you're not gonna make the beats. So you're not gonna actually finalize the production either. And if you don't write all your lyrics, then what is your real talent? Now I feel Drake writes songs, some songs, and hooks. He wrote a hook for Kanye's album. I think he does write the singing songs. I don't think he writes most of those rap songs, the pure authentic rap songs. If you just hear the difference in lyrics in Drake's songs, some of his rapping, the lyrics are pretty good. And then a lot of the other songs of Drake's, they're basic. You see this a lot in this album. The first track, pretty damn good lyrics, even though it's to me, I don't want to hear you talking about Pusha no more. It's over with. But there's some good wordplay in that. Sandra's Rose, the song with Jay Z. I don't think he said much. Jay Z killed him in that song. You know, it's not competition, but he had a better verse. It's this album wouldn't have even been as good as it is, and it's not even that good without all this help. You got top industry guys. You have Michael Jackson. You have a sample of Michael Jackson. You have a song featuring Michael Jackson, whether he's dead or alive, don't matter. You have a song with Michael Jackson and Jay Z on your albums. One of them on each side, and it's just the whole album doesn't even cut it. Like in terms of what people say you can do as an artist, it doesn't even cut it to me as any other music. So I just again I'm not I just do not understand what everyone goes so crazy about with Drake. This album to me was for a female that likes rap as well because she's got the whole B side to listen to and some of that A side, and then she could hear his story. And for him to have waited this long to respond to Pusha, sneak dissing in a way, you're just trying to boost your album sales. It means nothing to me. You're not actually a man of your word of what you're saying, and that's just that it is. You can't respond to a guy 3 weeks later on when you're dropping your album, or you went ghost, putting out a press release in the middle of a rap battle. Who does that? Only this guy. You don't respond to Joe Budden. You didn't respond to Pusha afterwards. So you say you want to take the high road, you want to take it there, it could lead to bad things, but you hear beefing with Philly dudes. You hear made back-to-back records on Meek Mill, and you knew because he couldn't beat you because Meek Mill is not that kind of rapper. At least he came up with battle rap, but his songs wasn't cutting it. So you went in on him, and he from Philly. Philly's no joke. So I don't buy that nonsense. You in Canada, bro. They ain't coming for you all the way over there, bro. Ain't no felons especially. They barely even get into Canada. Seriously, it's and I blame Pusha for that. He shouldn't have got at him so soon to Drake's album dropping because all he did was probably boost his sales a little because people were anticipating this album. And I kind of also even wanted to hear what he had to say, but I didn't really care too much either. But like I said, honestly though, in an unbiased opinion, this is a decent album. I would not buy it. Um, definitely check out. I think some of the beats are good, some of the lyrics are good, the songs are good, some of them, not every. And for 25, I'd say, let me see, one, two, three, four, four and a half, maybe five, six. There's probably about 7 or 8 good songs on a 25 track album. When there's people putting out 7 or 8 songs, this is what I'm saying. Guys putting out 7 to 8 heat. They're putting out heat. Their albums are 45 minutes long, but it's good stuff, good content, good producing, good lyrics. This is drawn out album, and same amount of songs that are good on this album, or the same amount of songs some people are making as a whole album. So this double LP is not worth your time. Definitely do not. I do not want people to hear, oh, it's a classic, it's the best double LP of all time. Do not go there. The Art of War, All Eyes on Me, you know, Life After Death. There's so many other ones out there, even just regular non-rap albums, double LPs that are good. You know, I believe Guns N' Roses even have one, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I don't know. Well, no, not that great an album. So don't waste your time buying this. You know, if you're a fan, you probably like this stuff. But you know, if you're not a Drake fan, you're not gonna start liking him more for this. And I try. So tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. If there's any songs you recommend, even from Drake, it's my girl. If there's any other songs from Drake you think I should hear, especially, I let me know. I would like to make a reaction or a review on that song as well because I want to give it a chance at the end of the day. But you know, it's not that great. So, whatever, guys. Comment, subscribe. I know I'm gonna get smack talked about me, and that's fine. I accept that. It is what it is. But it doesn't take away from the truth. So, people, recognize the real talent out there. Listen to some of them underground people. Some of these mainstream guys just ain't cutting it, man. Peace out.